For years, the troubling issue of consistent and reliable ferry service between the British and U.S. Virgin Islands has led to many frustrating travel interruptions for residents and visitors to the BVI. Delayed flights out of mainland U.S. have created nightmares for vacationers yearning to get to the BVI without any travel interruptions. Now, this experience was relived on Monday, June 15th, when the BVI culinary team arrived just around 4 p.m. at the Ferry International Airport in St. Thomas after competing in the Taste of the Caribbean competition in Miami. When the BVI culinary delegation arrived at the Charlotte Ferry dock, the last vessel bound for Tortola had already left at the scheduled 5 p.m. departure time. On Sundays, the latest departure is 5:15 p.m. So what does the BVI government plan to do about this issue that continues to negatively impact the local tourism sector? This question we put to Premier and Minister of Tourism Dr. Orlando Smith, and he told Sean Rose that he is hopeful this problem would be remedied.
No, that is a good question, and we have been looking at that issue for the past several months. And now we are going to take it even more seriously because it is important that the people who want to visit us can get here. And if it means having a later ferry, having more discussion with the ferry operators to be able to facilitate the travel, that is what we intend to do. I think we've already had discussion with the Minister of Transport, and we fully intend to engage with the local ferry operators so that government becomes more integral to the decision making as far as the transportation issues are concerned, because it's important.
In January 2014, the BVI Tourist Board introduced greeter services at the air and seaports in St. Thomas after receiving approval from the USVI Port Authority. This came as ferry and airline companies added new schedules locally and between the BVI and USVI. Travelers were expected to have more options to travel to the BVI via St. Thomas with increased flight frequency.